Okay, this is Sunday, October 16th, 2014. My name is George Buzzetti. I'm a civil rights leader in Los Angeles. I've been working on fraud, especially in schools, for 25 years and have about $30 billion in fraud between schools, transportation, and other sort of things. This is only in California. I'm the first person ever to bust them on iPads, and this recent election of Marguerite Lamont's replacement being illegal, according to two U.S. Supreme Court decisions which state that state law trumps city and county law. That's two U.S. Supreme Court decisions. And the Attorney General opinions I'm talking about are the Bill Lockyer 2004 Attorney General opinion on allowable expenditures of school construction bonds, period. On page 2, item A in italics, it says you cannot use this money ever for any item which is a general fund item. They state textbooks, iPads and other electronic devices replace textbooks, also instructional materials and supplies. These are general fund items by every legal terminology in the book because I've searched it down. I've gone to the Attorney General's office in writing, and they say they don't care. They will not back up their opinions. If you're familiar with Richard Fine, and if not, look his name up, and the Sturgeon case here in California, having to do with the total corruption of the Superior Court judges, meaning also Appeals Court and Supreme Court judges in the state of California, since 1988, except for 3 counties in this state. Superior Court judges have been paid illegally according to the state constitution, one in the Sturgeon case, to not be paid by counties. In LA County, they get about $44,000 to $48,000 a year. Mr. Fine found that for 3 years, not a person won a case in Superior Court against the county, and everybody knows that's fake. They just arrested me at LAUSD after letting me into a committee meeting on criminal justice relating to students, in which I had more information in my package than all those other 30 people in that room, because that's what my work has been. CORE California, the organization I represent, is the only organization in the history of man with 116 years of continuous human and civil rights and never taking a penny from outside sources. We are the only uncorrupted civil rights group in this country. Go look up who funds everybody else. We will not take their money. So I don't have what you call bank, you know? So, in December 2013, Tamar Galotson, who is an LAUSD board member, and also a assistant city attorney, who says she's all for fair rights but never allows due process for teachers, doesn't care about the law or anything else when it comes down to it. She calls LA Unified Police and says, "We have these calls here and they're from Mr. Buzzetti." A Detective Perez Rudy Perez goes to her office, an LA Unified Police Department detective, got his badge number and everything. At the time, I think he's LAPD. That was my mistake till I had the transcript. No way for me to know the difference. And on the transcript from the district attorney's office, which was not done until August of 2014, when this incident is supposed to be in December of 2013, it says, case name investigation of George Howard Buzzetti, and under legend, unidentified voices. On the disc the DA makes the same day, it says Buzzetti calls. If I'm unidentified, how is it Buzzetti calls when it's unidentified caller? How did they let me into that room with a restraining order and an arrest warrant when I'm a danger to society? How is there no arrest warrant till October 23rd? Every guy in that jail knows that if you're a danger to society, they send a crew out and pick you up right now when they know where you are. I live right by Beverly Hills. Take a look at what's behind me. This ain't no normal house. I'm gonna risk this for her when I'm public with this stuff? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have some fun. Already a whole lot of people have listened to this voice, so I'm putting it out to the public, because after all, this is going to be a trial by jury. And we're going to put it out to the public. And you are going to get to listen to this so-called evidence that they have, okay? And then I'm going to play you all of these 3 calls. And then I'm going to play about 2 or 3 minutes of the 14 minutes for right now, because I want to load this up right now. So you can hear the so-called my voice from December. And then in April, this Detective Perez calls me, and you can hear my voice the way they recorded it from the DA's official recording, okay? And you make up your mind who this is. And I want to remind you of one thing only. This case is a 653 MA, California Penal Code. That is called an annoying, obscene phone call. It has a potential of 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. In Los Angeles, all misdemeanor criminal violations are to be prosecuted only by the city attorney, not by the district attorney. In this case, it's being prosecuted by the district attorney. And the second time my public defender came in to talk to me on the 10th of this month, with 3 witnesses in the room, because I never talked to him without witnesses. First thing he says when he comes in the room fully chastened after he read the letters that went to the chief of police and district attorney and to the attorney general's office, he came in very chastened and said, "She sure hates you. So if she sure hates me, and the city attorney's office is supposed to prosecute, I guess the DA's office hates me too. Because they all work together, don't they? But when cases go to the city attorney's office, DA sends them 85,000 cases, they only prosecute 55,000 because the rest is junk. When a voice is obviously not yours, this case should be dismissed. I'm going to tell you for certain. Not this District Attorney Nunez, Paul Nunez, okay? Is that his name? Paul Nunez. East Los Angeles area office, head guy. Nor my public defender has to this date done any of their due diligence and listened to this call. Because if they had, I wouldn't be talking to you today. So right now, I'm representing a lot of people in this town, because they're trying to take out the one guy that's in the middle of everything. Okay? So here, I'm just going to turn around my sound box here, so the camera will get it better. There we go. And now we're going to play the so-called 3 phone calls. And I really need all your help across this country, because this is Nazi fascist America right now, whether people like it or not. And we have to bring this country back to being a democratic people, by, for, and of the people, not a few people. This is a fascist country with plutocrats running it. And it's up to you to help us stop it. They put me in a position, and I have a lot of people in that jail that help me. They put me in the psych ward. I didn't even know it. Illegal. But I made a lot of friends in there, I gotta tell you. And I have promised to help them.
It is January 3rd, approximately 8:45 in the morning. We are at Ms. Tamar Galatson's office on the 24th floor at the Baudry building. We will be listening to some annoying phone calls made by an unknown caller. Present is Miss Jones.
Incoming Enter your password. Office of Board Members. Saved messages 1. Saved messages. First message. Sent December 31st at 7:28 a.m.
Yeah, the reason I'm calling is because I need your help. I need an iPad. I don't have the money to get an iPad, but you guys know how to steal money from the school system. So I'd like some of that, and I'd like to have my own iPad. Now, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's criminal to use this bond money for iPads. The fact that nobody stopped you shows this is a criminal school board. If this was China, well, you know what they would do to you. It's what you deserve. I really wish you were a school board member in China, because then you'd get what you deserve right up against the wall. Anyways, you're a criminal. Happy New Year. You're a cunt. You're a cunt. There's no doubt you're a cunt. Did I mention you were a cunt? Anyways, you were a cunt. You're a thief, a cunt, a wastrel, a criminal, a fraud artist, a felon, and a cunt. Did I mention you were a cunt? Have a nice life. Jesus loves you, cuntly. Happy New Year. You're a cunt, 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 cunt. Have a nice day. Bye.
Repeat 1. Save 2. Saved next. Sent December 30th at 7:12 a.m.
Yeah, I want my iPad, you criminal. If you can give them out to every single student in the district, I should get one too. I was an LAUSD student. I want my iPad, bitch. Where's my friggin' iPad? I want my iPad. You're a criminal, Tamar. Yep, that's right. I wonder how much money you got from Apple for this. Someone's gonna find out. And then you're going to jail, where you belong. It's criminal. Taking bond money to pay for iPads for weasels. You're going down tomorrow. Have a nice life and Happy New Year, you cunt. Yeah, you're a cunt. Tamar. What kind of friggin' name is that? It's not even American. You fucking un-American thieving cunt. Have a nice life. Don't ever change. Jesus loves you. Bye.
Repeat 1. Save 2. Saved next. Sent December 23rd at 6:45 a.m.
Taking construction bond money to pay Apple for $1 billion worth of iPads is criminal. And you're the leading criminal, cunt. Yeah, you're a criminal cunt. Criminal cunt. And you're the leading cunt. So have a nice Christmas and a nice New Year's. What you're doing is illegal, and one day you will go to jail for this. And you know what? When next time I see a fucking kid from LAUSD with an iPad, I'm gonna steal it from him. What do you think about that? And then I'm gonna kick him in the nuts. And if I ever see you, I'm gonna kick you right in the pussy. Have a nice day. Don't ever change. Jesus loves you.
Repeat 1. Save 2. Saved next. Sent December.
Okay, so what we're going to have to do now is I got to shine on this phone call here. That's a reporter friend of mine. And what we're going to do, and first, two things I want to let you know. You heard him say, I'm a former LAUSD student. I went to 12 years of Catholic school. I went to 4 years of one of the top prep schools. You can go see my name all over in football. I was all league offense and defense and not in LAUSD. I took one summer school of auto shop, in which I was the top student, and I use it to this day, okay? I'm also an atheist, so why would I say Jesus? And I'm not a racist. I don't care what her name is. It's what she does. Isn't that what it's really all about? Now, what we're going to do, so you're not listening to my voice recorded from me, I'm going to play you the first 2 or 3 minutes of Detective Perez's call in April of 2014 when I first found out about this mess. And by the way, he never told me this started in December. So here we go, so you can see, you listen to, the district attorney's copy of the supposed person, and this is the real me in their recording. Here it comes.
George.
Hey, George.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Detective Rudy Perez with the LA School Police Department. How are you?
Great, what's up?
You doing all right?
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy. How about you? What's up?
So,
Why are you calling me?
Well, Mr. Buzzetti, I'm calling you because I'm actually reading a report that some annoying phone calls were made to Miss Tamar Galaxon, and I was wondering if that was you or not.
You're stepping into dangerous water here calling me, dude. Do you know that?
Well, you know what? I just
If you
want to...
have no proof or nothing, let me write down your name, dude, because I'm not playing with you fools anymore. Do you understand me?
Absolutely, Mr. Buzzetti, but
You better get this straight. Now, what's your name, dude?
I'm Detective Perez. So, with that said, I'm trying to call to find out...
I want your badge number, dude.
My badge number is 1052, sir. So,
Why? Did you have any reason to call me?
Mr. Buzzetti, I have a report here that you might be that person, and I have some...
What reason, dude?
Okay, well, I'm asking you.
Not hearsay, not some fool calling you. What do you have as proof of that?
Okay, can I actually, that's why I'm calling.
I think that's enough for you to identify my voice or not, okay? Because I need to load this up fast, because I'm going on to a national radio talk show soon. However, as soon as that is done, I'm going to record that entire 14 minutes with Detective Perez. And here's where everything is loaded up on these people. You can go to George, Buzzetti, on the web. George 1, the number 1. Not O-N-E, the number 1. LA. And all my video is all loaded up at George, Buzzetti, YouTube. You go there, this will be the first thing in line. The next one is the meeting I was in that they let me into while I was a danger to society, so much that they had to illegally throw me in the psych ward as a super danger to society. And by the way, while I was waiting, because I went and signed a paper saying they could perform on me like a guinea pig, I saved an old man's life. They were going to let an old man die from diabetic shock syndrome. Now that's out. FBI, we're coming your way as soon as I get real attorneys. You're going to find out a whole lot about what goes on in there. So here it is, people, cat's out of the bag. Now I want to know how many of you out there believe in civil rights, because it's not just me. Are you familiar with Reverend Pinckney in Benton Harbor? Being attacked by his own organization, NAACP, and he's a real civil rights leader. Cork, California was founded by people. Celeste King III was the advisor to 3 presidents, one of the most famous Tuskegee Airmen, and Army Air Force General. His mother was UN representative for the United States for women around the world for 8 years. That's who we are. And if you wanted to make this Nazi fascist country, you'd have to knock out people like us, because we are not controlled by anyone. We deal only with facts and how we see it. And we have 116 years of busting this stuff. So, I hope you come and see some more, because I'm going to turn it off right now so we can get it loaded up. Thank you very much.